Institut Semen dan Beton Indonesia, atau ISBI adalah lembaga yang didirikan oleh industri semen anggota Asosiasi Semen Indonesia. Kegiatan ISBI meliputi pendidikan dan pelatihan, konsultan teknik, audit lingkungan dan energi, serta penelitian dan pengembangan. Gedung ISBI diresmikan oleh Menteri Perindustrian dan Perdagangan Republik Indonesia pada tanggal 24 Agustus 1998. Dalam perkembangannya, ISBI telah menyediakan layanan konsultasi teknik dan pelatihan tidak hanya untuk industri semen, tetapi juga untuk industri lainnya seperti industri nikel, pembangkit listrik, pertambangan, dan industri baja. Misi kami adalah membantu pemerintah dan swasta sesuai kebutuhannya dalam mewujudkan industri di Indonesia yang mandiri, sehingga mengurangi ketergantungannya terhadap pihak asing. Misi kami adalah menyediakan layanan teknis dan pelatihan berkualitas tinggi untuk industri nasional, berdasarkan teori yang didukung dengan pengalaman di lapangan. Hingga sekarang, ISBI telah memiliki banyak riwayat pelayanan teknis dan pengembangan sumber daya manusia, di antaranya dalam bidang konsultasi keteknikan, desain, perhitungan, dan simulasi dengan metode komputasi dinamika fluida pada banyak pabrik semen di Indonesia. Manfaat yang diperoleh adalah peningkatan derajat kalsinasi dan efisiensi pembakaran, sehingga kapasitas produksi klinker meningkat dan menurunkan konsumsi bahan bakar.
Contoh permasalahan yang pernah kami selesaikan yaitu proses kalsinasi raw mill pada ILC dan CLC tidak sama, sehingga menyebabkan produksi klinker pada pabrik semen Padang Indarung 4 tidak berjalan dengan stabil. Kami melakukan analisis, simulasi, dan modifikasi aliran material yang telah diterapkan dan terbukti dapat menyelesaikan permasalahan tersebut, sehingga proses produksi dapat berjalan dengan stabil.
Upaya peningkatan kinerja PEN pada Semen Holcim Indonesia pabrik Cilacap dan Narogong, sehingga dapat menurunkan konsumsi energi listrik. Proses desain dan pengawasan dilakukan oleh ISBI. Adapun pembuatan dan pengujiannya dilakukan sepenuhnya oleh workshop dalam negeri, sehingga biayanya jauh lebih murah dan waktu pengerjaannya lebih singkat.
Di samping itu, keberhasilan ISBI lainnya dalam jasa keteknikan diantaranya
di bidang jasa konstruksi berupa kegiatan ISBI dalam desain dan pengawasan proyek peningkatan kualitas batu bara pada industri pertambangan di Indonesia. Jasa elektrifikasi pemasangan 11 unit gantry crane PT Pelindo II di Pelabuhan Tanjung Priok dengan hasil yang memuaskan. Pengadaan dan pemasangan timbangan digital untuk mengendalikan laju penggunaan batu bara di pembangkit listrik tenaga uap milik perusahaan listrik negara yang berlokasi di Sanggau, Kalimantan Barat. Di bidang jasa audit lingkungan dan audit energi diantaranya pada industri semen, industri minyak dan gas, pembangkit listrik, dan industri penambangan. Audit lingkungan diantaranya di PT Semen Tonasa, Semen Tuban, Semindo Gemilang, dan Chevron Indonesia. Audit lingkungan merupakan salah satu syarat yang diwajibkan untuk perusahaan yang memanfaatkan limbah B3, sesuai dengan Peraturan Kementerian Lingkungan Hidup Nomor 3 Tahun 2013, dengan tujuan meminimalisir dampak dan risiko pencemaran lingkungan hidup. Kegiatan audit lingkungan meliputi evaluasi secara sistematik, terdokumentasi, periodik dan objektif tentang bagaimana suatu kinerja organisasi, sistem manajemen dan peralatan, dan memberikan rekomendasi kepada manajemen perusahaan untuk meningkatkan kinerja pengelolaan lingkungan hidup. ISBI juga memiliki pengalaman melakukan audit energi pada beberapa pabrik di Indonesia, di antaranya Semen Indonesia Group, meliputi pabrik Tuban, Padang dan Tonasa. Selain itu, juga pada pembangkit listrik Naga Panas Bumi Derajat, maupun Gunung Salak, milik PT Star Energi. Audit energi mencakup upaya peningkatan efisiensi energi, baik energi panas maupun energi listrik. Hasil dari audit energi berupa evaluasi dan rekomendasi agar penggunaan energi panas dan listrik lebih efisien. ISBI juga telah banyak melakukan pelatihan teknis, di antaranya Training 3-in-1 yang bekerja sama dengan Badan Pengembangan Sumber Daya Manusia Industri, Kementerian Perindustrian. Training 3-in-1 telah dilaksanakan di hampir seluruh pabrik semen di Indonesia. Pelatihan dilakukan dengan menggunakan kurikulum dan modul yang mengacu pada kebutuhan industri. Training dilakukan dengan metode penyampaian materi di dalam ruangan kelas, praktik dengan melihat kondisi langsung di lapangan, hingga berdiskusi langsung dengan operator terkait kendala pengendalian proses produksi yang dihadapi. Pelatihan dengan menghadirkan instruktur profesional pada bidangnya. Setelah mengikuti pelatihan ini, para peserta siap untuk mengikuti uji kompetensi dalam proses sertifikasi. Pelatihan keselamatan dan kesehatan kerja. Pelatihan juga meliputi penanganan api apabila terjadi pada lingkungan kerja. ISBI juga melakukan riset dan pengembangan simulasi pabrik, di antaranya simulasi proses pabrik menggunakan neraca massa dan energi pada berbagai pabrik semen. Beberapa hasil riset sudah dipresentasikan dalam jurnal internasional bereputasi tinggi misalnya Elsevier dan Akta Politeknika. ISBI juga telah mengembangkan simulator pabrik semen untuk proses penggilingan batu bara, kemudian sedang dikembangkan untuk proses kiln, raw mill, dan semen mill. Selain dapat digunakan untuk melatih kemampuan dan keterampilan operator, simulator ini juga dapat dimanfaatkan untuk optimalisasi proses operasi. Simulator ini merupakan simulator untuk industri semen yang pertama kali dikembangkan di Indonesia. Klien kami, antara lain,
Create brilliance with quality, and win the world with strength. Luoyang Pengfei Wear-Resistant Material Company Limited is a national high-tech enterprise and a listed company in China. The company is located in Luoyang, Henan Province, which is the Asian capital of 9 dynasties. The company covers an area of 300 acres and a building area of 68,680 square meters. Pengfei was founded in 1987 with the production of nanoceramic wear-resistant coatings, nanoceramic preheater inner cylinders, and other high wear-resistant refractories as the main products. After nearly 30 years of unremitting development, it has become the largest non-metallic wear-resistant new material production base in China under the leadership of Chairman Jia Jianguang. Pengfei has been adhering to the concept of independent innovation and has won 17 national invention patents and 31 new patents. The National Building Materials Industry Golden Globe Award, Independent Innovation Award, Best Non-Metallic Refractory Award, First Prize and a Special Achievement Award, International Patent and a New Technology Export Golden Award, etc. exquisite, only because of the long experience. Luoyang Pengfei Wear-Resistant Materials Company Limited is a high-tech enterprise mainly engaged in research, design, production and sales of high-tech wear-resistant materials. The products stand nationwide and exported overseas. The company successfully developed nano-ceramic wear-resistant coatings and wear-resistant anti-corrosion pipeline components, nano-ceramic preheater inner cylinder, cast-steel ceramic composite lining, grinding plate, and nano-ceramics. The bore-saving project fills the gap in the road. The newly developed product, cast-steel ceramic composite lining, grinding plate is more than 10 times longer than the domestic similar heat-resistant steel products, reducing the friction temperature by 40%, and is widely used in cement, mining, steel, military, shipbuilding, armored vehicles, tank chases, aircraft, trains industries. Nano-ceramic preheater inner cylinder solves the problem of easy oxidative corrosion and deformation of metal inner cylinder at high temperature working condition. It extends more than 2 times the metal inner cylinder in service life. It brings the great contribution to plants by saving energy, improving production processes, and increasing economic efficiency. The nano-ceramic bore power saving project utilizes a grinding system for cement plant by reducing electric consumption. $1 million will be saved annually for daily production capacity of 5,000 tons of cement production line by using PF Series' ceramic bore. Pengfei has become a famous brand by development of high-tech products. In the future, it will continue to make more contributions to energy saving, product life, and economic efficiency for our customers. In 2013, Luoyang Pengfei Wear-Resistant Materials Company Limited invested $15 million in the industrial cluster area of Ruyang County. The first phase of the project has been completed and put into production. In 2015, the annual growth rate is over 40% and the profit is increased by 200%. In 2016, the industrial sales value doubled than 2015 and the profit increased more than 10 times compared with 2015. In October 2015, the company's new 3 board was successfully listed, and the stock abbreviation Pengfei shares, stock code A33829, and now Pengfei is planning to achieve GEM listing within 2 years. It becomes one of the fattest and most profitable enterprise in attracting investment enterprises in Ruyang County. In 2016, Pengfei with Zhengzhou University and Luoyang Institute of Technology jointly established the R&D and production base, Luoyang Pengfei High-Tech Wear-Resistant Materials Research Institute. It became a private enterprise by relying on independent innovation of science and technology to develop rapidly and strive to achieve industrial sales value of more than $1.5 million in 2021. In the future, Luoyang Pengfei Wear-Resistant Materials Company Limited will be mainly serving cement, building materials, military etc. industries to meeting a broader development prospect. Hop like a fish in the sea, fly like a bird across the sky. A company that constantly innovates and maintains vitality will stand proudly at the forefront of the market and continue to write a new chapter in Pengfei.
Ya. Silakan Bapak-bapak, Ibu-ibu, kita punya waktu beberapa menit ini untuk saling menyapa. Silakan diaktifkan videonya, teman-teman yang lain bisa saling mengenal. Kita ada waktu sekitar 5 menit untuk saling menyapa, Pak ya.
Halo, Pak Ari.
Selamat siang Pak Indra Kusi, Pak. Selamat siang Pak Ardo.
Selamat siang Pak Arif, sehat-sehat Pak Arif.
Alhamdulillah, sama-sama Pak. Dan Pak Ardo juga sehat.
Amin, ji, matur nuwun.
Selamat siang Bapak-Bapak.
Selamat siang Pak Akbar.
Selamat siang Pak Hari, Pak Yanto, apa kabar Pak? Udah lama nggak ketemu nih Pak.
Selamat siang Pak Ardo, Pak Arif, sehat selalu, dan Bapak-Bapak, Ibu yang lainnya.
Selamat siang Pak Yusuf.
Selamat siang Pak Hari Sarwono.
Selamat siang Pak.
Sehat Pak Hari.
Sehat, alhamdulillah.
Pak syukur Pak.
Pak Hari, salam buat Butina kalau bisa ikut.
Siap.
Selamat siang Pak Ahwan Purwoko.
Selamat siang Pak Arif. Selamat siang.
Alhamdulillah sehat Pak Ahwan.
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Terima kasih Pak Arif.
Di Jakarta Pak ya.
Ini alhamdulillah kebetulan sedang di Jakarta ini. Ini bisa nyambung ini. Ya, alhamdulillah.
Ya. Selamat bergabung Pak.
Terima kasih Pak.
Selamat siang Pak Ciptayadi.
Selamat siang Pak Yanto.
Baik, 5 menit sudah terlewati. Mari kita mulai webinar ini, webinar ke-16. Sambil menunggu teman-teman lain bergabung, mudah-mudahan tidak lama lagi yang lain bergabung. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Ya, perkenalkan saya Arif Dahlan yang akan bertindak selaku moderator dalam webinar ke-16 hari ini. Selamat siang kepada Bapak-Bapak, Ibu-Ibu peserta webinar ke-16. Selamat bertemu kembali, dan kepada Bapak Ibu yang baru pertama kali mengikuti webinar ini, silakan mengikuti webinar kita yang terdahulu di YouTube dengan nama Studio ISP. Bapak-bapak bisa melihat webinar kita yang dari pertama hingga ke-15 lengkap di YouTube tersebut. Saya berharap Bapak Ibu sekalian dalam kondisi sehat dan tidak bosan-bosannya kami mengingatkan selalu untuk menjaga protokol kesehatan karena hingga saat ini pandemi belum juga berakhir. Pada webinar ke-16 ini kami mengambil tema peningkatan aplikasi keramik material untuk inner tube, ducting, dan grinding di industri semen dan industri lainnya. Banyak industri dalam operasinya melibatkan debu yang bersifat abrasif. Seperti contoh di industri semen, industri nikel, dan industri pembangkit listrik, dan lain sebagainya. Debu tersebut diantaranya adalah debu batu bara, debu klinker, debu semen, dan debu-debu lainnya. Tanpa melibatkan material yang tahan terhadap gesekan, maka peralatan atau equipment yang dilalui oleh debu tersebut berpotensi mengalami kerusakan dalam waktu yang pendek, kerusakan akibat abrasi. Banyak cara tentu yang dapat dilakukan untuk mengatasi masalah ini, tetapi cara yang spesifik hari ini adalah menggunakan material keramik atau melibatkan coating keramik dalam equipment yang dilalui oleh debu-debu tersebut. Kemudian apa kelebihan dari material keramik yang akan dipresentasikan ini? Mari kita simak dengan sesama webinar ini hingga akhir. Webinar ke-16 ini terselenggara atas kerjasama antara ISB, Loyang Peng Fei, dan ASI. Webinar ke-16 ini akan menampilkan presenter tunggal, yaitu Mrs. Mary Wang, MBA, yang akan membawakan materi dengan judul tersebut, meningkatkan aplikasi keramik material untuk inner tube, ducting, dan grinding di industri semen dan lainnya. Terima kasih kepada Miss Mary Wang yang telah berkenan menjadi narasumber dan presenter pada webinar ke-16 ini. Thank you, Miss Mary, for being presenter at this webinar.
Hello. Hello.
Hello, hello, Mary.
Hello, Mr. Arif.
Yeah.
It's my turn. I can have start a simple presentation right now.
Okay. No, I will. I will present this first webinar for you. After that, I will take you the time to you to present your presentation. Okay?
Okay.
Data yang kami peroleh, tercatat ada lebih dari 140 peserta yang mendaftar pada webinar ini, berasal dari industri semen, industri nikel, kalangan pemerintah, kalangan profesional, dosen dari beberapa universitas, dan adik-adik mahasiswa, serta kalangan swasta dan kalangan umum. Seperti biasa, untuk kelancaran webinar ini kami akan sampaikan tata tertib pelaksanaan webinar seperti berikut. Yang pertama, pada saat webinar dimulai, mohon semua peserta webinar menonaktifkan audio maupun video untuk kelancaran webinar sesuai seperti biasanya, kecuali bagi presenter yang sedang menyampaikan materi. Yang kedua, panitia akan mengirimkan link pertanyaan dalam format Google Form pada saat presentasi berlangsung, dan Bapak Ibu yang ingin bertanya, silahkan mengisi Google Form tersebut. Bapak Ibu diperkenalkan untuk menyampaikan pertanyaan dalam bahasa Indonesia maupun Inggris. Satu Google Form untuk satu pertanyaan, sehingga Bapak Ibu yang ingin bertanya lebih dari satu pertanyaan, silahkan mengisi Google Form tersebut dan kembali mengirimkan ke kami. Kami berharap Bapak Ibu tidak menyampaikan pertanyaan tersebut dalam chat, agar semua pertanyaan terdata dan mudah kami menjawab semua pertanyaan secara tertulis. Yang ketiga, untuk informasi yang perlu disampaikan pada saat presentasi berlangsung, silahkan menggunakan chat yang tersedia di dalam Zoom, dan nanti panitia akan menindaklanjuti. Keempat, materi webinar akan kami bagikan pada saat presentasi dilaksanakan. Yang kelima, setiap peserta yang mengikuti webinar ini hingga akhir sesi disediakan e-sertifikat. Untuk kepentingan pengisian e-sertifikat, mohon peserta mengisi kuesioner yang akan dikirimkan linknya pada saat sesi terakhir berlangsung. Dan yang terakhir, disediakan beberapa souvenir dari panitia dan juga sponsor bagi peserta yang beruntung. Baik, itu tadi adalah tata tertib pada saat webinar ini berlangsung. Mohon kita semua bisa mengikuti tata tertib ini agar kelancaran webinar bisa terlaksana. Okay, before entering the main session, I need to inform that the presentation from Ms. Mary Wang will be divided into two sessions so that the material presented is more focused. Between the two sessions, a video about Loyang Pengfei Company will be played. In session 1, there will be an introduction to the Loyang Pengfei Company, the application of ceramic in the inner tube and the ceramic coating, while in the second session, the application of ceramic in grinding process and conveying pipeline will be presented. After the second session, there will be another pause with video screening to give the committee an opportunity to prepare for a question and answer session. Okay, that is our agenda. And then in the first session, Ms. Mary Wang will present the material entitled Improvement of Ceramic Material for Inner Tube, Ducting, and Grinding in the Cement Industry and others. Before delivering the material, I need to read her CV as follows. Ms. Mary Wang is a sales manager at the Loyang Pengfei Wear-Resistant Material Company Limited. She has an education of Master of Business Administration from Yunnan Normal University. His experience, he is working in Pengfei from 2015 until now. He is a professional mainly in the field of cement and power plant industries, import and export for cement plant projects, focusing on wear-resistant material and other spare parts. So for almost big cement in the world, like Cemex, Sinoma, CNBM, ASEC, NCC, RCC, Heidelberg, Lafarge, Zidong, and others. That is the short curriculum vitae of Ms. Mary Wang. And now it's time for you, Ms. Mary, to present your presentation. In the first session, you have the 30 minutes to present your presentation, and please, now it's time for you. Ms. Mary, are you there? You are in mute. Please unmute your mic. Still mute? Well, Mary?
Now it's okay.
Sorry. Okay.
Yeah, I think there's a button I blocked. Sorry. Thanks, Ms. Arif, gave me the time right now. So first of all the gentlemen and madams, I'm Mary Wang from Luoyang, Pengfei, War-Resistant Company. First of all, thank you so much for ISBI for organizing such great webinar and give us a good choice, opportunity to introduce my company and my products through online. Firstly, I'd like to share basic information about my company, what we do and who we are and how we can serve you. So here we go. First, our company, we are Chinese real stock company in China right now. The name is Luoyang Pengfei, located in center of China, Luoyang City. Okay, so next page, yeah. Who we are, this is going to the first topic, what we are doing. Generally, we are a professional wear and abrasion solution provider. We have been served for more than 1,000 cement production right now in the past 30 years, decades. Our goals is make your plant more efficient and more saving by applying ceramics, industrial ceramics. This is our front door factory. First, we have a briefly fast pass for our company. This is our database. Is a big one. We have project first and second now is going to enlarge our capacity. Okay, the next. Here, I would like to share in a little bit about our company history. We are established in 1986. It's more than 30 years right now. In 2015, we went to the China public. We have our share stock code in the stock market. And in 2016, it means 1 year later, we have established an institute with a famous university in database in our factory for specializing R&D for industrial ceramics. So it means we are the core of the high-tech enterprises in China. And now we are planning for IPO listing. Next. So as we said, all the patents of products has been invented and registered under the Chinese the patents law. So every spare parts and constructions we are designed by our own team. Next. As an international company, we have our ISO GPT management certificate. Okay, here we can go faster. Yeah. This is part of our long-term partners. The 30 years history manufacturer, we have served for most of the biggest cement players in the world. As we know, even Conch, Siroma, and the CMBM, and the Zhidong, and Hedberg, Lafarge, and also in different countries like NCC, RCC in the world brand. Okay. Also the original in Shanghai, they are using our war-resistant materials as the original equipment. So you may know what we do. So here we go. I'm gonna give you more details about what our jobs and our products. We generally are working for the 3 sections. One is the conveyor pipelines, which like we transfer the materials, the big pipelines or small pipe, air bowls who protected this kind of equipment in cement plants or power plants, and also mental other industries, and also specializing in the cement and power plants. And preheating systems like cyclone stage, as we see the biggest tower, the cement plants, and also one part for the grinding process. We have some products which are applying for the grinding systems. Okay, so next. First, as we say, we are mainly RD for specializing for industrial ceramics applying in cement and power plants, etc. industries. And you may ask, what means industrial ceramics? Usually, there are many types. For example, as we see applying for aluminum oxide ceramics and the silicon carbide ceramics. This is the most major one, which in the industrial ceramics. As we see the performance, aluminum oxide ceramics, it has very high melting points and its very strong high hardness, can reach like a mush hardness about lime, and they have super high strength and good chemical resistant and dielectrical properties. And then as well about another type of industrial ceramics, like silicon carbide. It has kind of like, for example, high temperature strength, as we know, and also have a high thermal conductivity. Also, when the aluminum oxide match with silicon carbide under the high temperature, is a perfect materials, make it very stable performance. It's good for in the wear, abrasion, and corrosion resistance. That's why this is often used under such high temperature, like as we in the power plants or cement plants, kind of very great materials in the technological fields such as national defense and also even high-tech industrials. So he usually working in a kind of harsh working environments. We be gonna explain for you later where is applying to make the materials to apply in your plants to save your equipment, be more efficient. So this is simply about what we're talking about, industrial ceramics. Okay, next page. So here we can see this. I take a sample connected from picture from the plants I have been visiting my past years. Usually you may familiar about this kind of corners. Okay, the first page we see the last page we can see the second one is big difference. Why have such? The second picture, which is very organized, the clean, is from my client CUCC in China base. So right now in China, every plant's a new line from beginning to the end, low material to the silo, all has been well protected and by water-resistant materials, ceramic coating. So the first picture, as we can see, okay, let's go back to the first pictures. Thank you, Ms. Arif. I can go back to the last one. Yeah, here you can see why this have dusty fully everywhere. Why? And what causes this? This is generally we can see from the maintenance side because of the pipe, the metal steel pipe. He got very abrasion through the high strong air materials transformed during the working condition. So usually if the metal or steel pipe didn't have any protected or by any materials, so he gonna get broken. The small holes often, and especially the elbow area, may be easy to wear out after a few couple of months. Then I saw the technician guys who usually be make a welding by steel to cover the hole. And then after a few months, he'll be do the same, but he waiting for the next downtown maintenance. So until the poly pipe has been welded in mass and you have to cut all the pipe and then you need to redesign, reconstructions, and stop and waiting. This become a big project. So why we don't solve this problem fundamentally from the beginning, just applying ceramic coating water-resistant materials? So, okay, next page. So here is what I'm first talking about, the importance of you apply the water-resistant ceramic coating to protect your pipe and to save your maintenance to be more efficient from our products. So this is beginning. Okay, let's see the reason as I explained. Okay, in the cement or power plant industries, we have the data about 50 to 55% of downtime caused because of the wear and tear problems. So due to such very high-speed powder airflow condition, the still traditional metal pipes, it didn't difficult to meet such working condition. So that caused this problem, which we saw the pictures. And we're wasting a lot of manpower and money to repairing, to make a big maintenance, and so just the use of ceramic coating is very good idea to protect the pipes and extend the service life and make you increase your production more efficient. Simple saying, saving money. Okay, next. This is a flow chart about cement plants from showing the pipe conveyor from low mill to the silo by different colors with different picture highlights. So the coating, the wear-resistant materials, also we have several types of match with the different temperatures to suitable for the working conditions. Usually like the low temperature within control, normally like low mill, no more than 300 degrees, and to the high temperature, no more than 800 degrees. We have different sections. Okay, next. This data is talking about several ways you may take during your maintenance, like for example, coating. Okay, as I explained, ceramic coating and the different Mongolian steel, okay, different wear-resistant steel, and also castables. We may all hear about castables and ceramic tile to protect the type. So you can see when the temperature has been changed, and with this test under the same working condition, we say what's the results for the wear rate. You can see after 300 degrees, the ceramic tile will be contacted by the glue, maybe fall off. And the castable, the wear rate reached 4.7. And ceramic coating still reach like 0.1 is very stable, and the performance under the different temperature as well, we can see where. So ceramic coating is a very good material, working in a different temperature with a stable. And steel, Mongolian steel also is like reach 300 degrees, like even 10 times more of the wear rate. And Mongolian steel is expensive stuff also. And okay, later we will see what's the difference between castables and coatings. Usually they have the different applied thickness because of due to the weight. So we can imagine, okay, let's go to the next page. Next page, please. Yeah. If we heard about some plants, maybe from the original EPC project, you already apply a few in the airbowl area, or some factory, some plants maybe using the Densit. So we make a simple comparison between Densit and the Pengfei series. We can see the green highlight is a Pengfei, and the others is like Densit different series. We have same the same conceptions, and then the same Densit or Moso, but you can see the abrasion resistant. We only keep about 0.11 because we use some more aluminum oxide components and with other chemicals to match, guarantee the performance in the best condition. So if you know that, then there's a good right choice to choose Pengfei series. Okay, the next one. Ceramic coating actually is very easy installation way, like castable. They just have the mental mesh and with fibers to echo and then match with water and then to apply in the pipe. So as we said, what's the difference between the ceramic coating and the castables? Because they have both, they say they have water-resistant materials. You can see the big pipe. With ceramic coating, we only need to apply 25 millimeter thickness. Okay, when we reach the function, same wall rate, the castable usually have to apply about 100 millimeter. So the thickness is about 4 times more. Okay, you can imagine in the pipe, when you apply in the both sides, is reach like 200 millimeter of castable, the inner diameter will be totally changed and get influenced of the conveyor. Your materials will be get original designs has getting impacted. So that's why ceramic coating is for the pipe is a perfect idea to replace the castables in these reasons also. Okay, we go to next. I'd like to share one of our installation video of ceramic coating, wear-resistant materials, how is applied on site. Okay, thank you. Yeah, so we can see the installation is quite easy. All the accessories usually would be supplied like a mental mesh will be by our factories. So we just need a label to on site to mix and apply. Here I'm gonna show you some pictures of where we have to apply. Usually the most corrosion and abrasion area. It shows this is original EPC line. The black highlight area is a duct or which we have to apply to fully protect those pipes. So we just quickly go to see where we have to apply during the cement plants. The separate area, as we see. Okay, next. Vertical mill. You see, this is a big abrasion area. If you didn't apply here, always have kind of abrasion problems. Okay, ventilation pipeline. Next. Okay, next. Yeah, the cyclone area. Okay, next. So yeah, now just this is a pipe, the big pipe, which applies ceramic coating well-resistant materials. For the small pipe like coal mill or like very small diameter, which people cannot enter, we have the ready pipe or elbow connected by flank, the ready with well-resistant materials inside to set up to your plants be produced. Okay, now let's go to one of another process is preheating system, which we can see 07 showing on the joint, ceramic dip tube. Okay, inner tube, let's go. This is a preheating tower. So usually we may familiar about here preheating system, the cyclone stage. Here the materials will be transferred by the hot gases. And from the up stage going by the air vortex going to the down and to the bottom, to the cyclone in the bottom, and then come out go to the cleaning net. So here the environment of preheating is very complicated and harsh. and very high dust and abrasion. Also have very strong airflow. Most important is corrosion here because of acid annealing and the high temperature, as we know. So, okay, next. So what's the functions of cyclone preheating system? We can see the general function of cyclone is to separate the materials from the hot gases. As we saw in this figure, the hot gases and materials enter through the duct. Then inside the cyclone here have very fast vortex and separate the materials from the up, go to down from the hot gases. So here, when we reach the down cyclone, for example, C1, go to C2, C3, C4, C5, even C6, the temperature will be even reach about 900 degrees, some even reach 1000 degrees. Here, pulling from the air fan. So we can understand here the inner air vortex and cyclone, the separation of materials from the hot gases. Okay, next page. Hello? Yeah. As we see, the function of the inner tube is to regulate the tensile force or air vortex in the cyclone. So we're gonna be in this area, we have to meet several working conditions, as we said, corrosion, abrasion, and also the high temperature suddenly open and stop the thermal here conditions. And the size of here dimensions of inner tube usually according to the user's original design. So if we would be applied ceramic deep tube by customized. Okay, the next. Okay, usually right now, as we saw most of the plants are applying for the metal inner tube, heat-resistant metal inner tube. What's the picture? What we saw there? Actually, there the working condition. Most the killer is a corrosion. About 56% the reason of short service life here because of the corrosion. So once the corrosion happening for the steel and also because of the hot temperature thermal expansion, you'll be suddenly stop, clean, and temperature get cooling down from 1000 degrees. The metal steel he got to be transferred, change the shapes. Once the shapes has been changed, so the air vortex, he will be from the eddy fan from up to down, he will get massed everywhere. So you can imagine how this gonna be decreased or efficient here. And also another working condition here, about 24% is abrasion because of materials, and also as I said, thermal transformation, external force break. So here, actually, the traditional heat-resistant metal deep tube, we have a lot of kind of risks happening. You may usually like C5, the bottom stage, usually will be like the service life, like 12 months maximum, like 18 or 24 months maximum. And even what I saw is like some plants, even 6 months. And the reason he will be suddenly follows them. And you don't know when. After a year, you don't know when he gonna, probably because of the corrosion, he probably follow down. Okay, once he follow down, the risk is bronchial down tube and happen accidents there to bronchial down, and you have to stop the clean and the repelling, and it's gonna be mass maintenance and troubles production there. So here the methods here, we try to find and investigate all these causes. So we invented industrial ceramics inner tube to replace the steel inner tube, solve those problems. Okay, here is the next page. Go ahead, the next page, please. Oh, the next one. Okay, the next page. Okay, the next page, please. Yeah. Here, how to extend your inner tube, as I explained, how to make your preheating system more safe. What will happen history before the mental deep tube falls down and happen accident have killed two people, two workers. So that's why in Chinese governor have very highly controlled, like cyclone stage 5, we have to obligate to replace every 12 months. We have to replace new one because it's fully happen risks and you don't know when. It's like potential killer anytime. So we know your problems. We have the perfect solution for you here. The Pengfei ceramic inner tube is invented to solve those problems, to replace heat-resistant steel materials. And for example, the cyclone stage 5, we can extend the service life like more than 2 or 3 times. From the factory, we guarantee for 36 months using. And most important, later we're gonna show you the video from the constructions of the ceramic deep tube. We make it kind of special strip to avoid any follows happen like steel to block the dam. So we're gonna totally put your maintenance in safe. Safe is the #1 case we have to consider to make your preheating system be more safe and more durable. So we like to next go to the video to show how the ceramic deep tube. I don't know have the video voice or not. Yeah, okay. Now we see the, okay. Right. Okay, we make a pause here, please. We make a pause here. Here we can see here this red spare parts we actually is called connection boards. It's made materials of heat resistant materials. Here will be welding with the flank, and then here there's a connection with through the screws with ceramic strip hanging parts. Okay, we go. Okay. We stop 1 second. We stop 1 second. Mr. Arif? Yes. We can see here we are handling piece by piece. And connected with the screws. With the connection board with the screws is the material is a red. The parts which showing is heat resistant steel. Here will be connected with the ceramic handling parts. First, the steel will be covered by the castables in the end to seal and stop the hot gases of corrosion to protect the heat-resistant steel. So what is showing outside all the ceramics, even the connection of ceramic screws. And then there is handling piece by piece. It means the one piece falls down, we just need to replace one piece, and the weight is only like 40% of the steel. So it's very light, and when you make the maintenance, it's super easy. And just to change once it falls down few pieces, and no worry about broke the down tubes. Okay, here we go. Okay, this is for the design of ceramic dip tube. We can see from the constructions how it's upgraded by such designs, and with ceramics to because of the performance, to the light, to solve the maintenance troubles and safe, as I mentioned. Okay, I'd like to share another video. Is just come from our clients from Vietnam. It was just the first inspection after running for 1 year. The next page. Yeah, after running for 1 year on site, the maintenance, we see the feedback. Okay. Yeah. Now here's a sample advantages as I explained. First, a ceramic dip tube can reach to application in 1,500 degrees. So if totally to match with such environment of temperature. And second, has very high abrasion and resistant corrosion to solve the problem of corrosions. And third, he also no have any stick on the surface. So the crash and resistant and low adhesion. And as I mentioned, he have good heat vibration performance. It means when he suddenly stop from the lab or as I make the test from 1,000 degree, suddenly cooling to be down the temperature within 15 times without any change the shapes, without any to this heat thermal performance is very good. So that's why from the heat resistant steel, facing the vibration of heating. So ceramic dip tube, we have totally, because of the ceramics have a kind of great performance on here points also. So you'll be for the air flux, that's why his preheating system is super durable and make your preheating tower is very kind of efficient. And also, as I mentioned, for his weight only have like 30% to your steel dip tube. So that's why you make maintenance, we handling special piece by piece is very light, and the label costs and label the guys to make more safe and more easier. And we guarantee like C6, we guarantee longer service life from factory about 36 months compared to the heat resistant steel. This is the advantages. Okay, let's go to the next page. Here is a kind of simple, brief introduction about materials and the parts. What we've seen, except the flank which will be using the older flank from the plant. And then we just other oil supplied by us. The connection, heat resistant pendant connection sites, and the ceramic handle strips and the screws, and also down the ceramic bolts and connection bolts. Okay. Yeah, the showing the outside all is ceramics. The inside still will be covered by the castables in the end. Oh, here is an important video I would like to share is from our client. After running for 1 year just now to get the downtime, we check on site. We see how the real situation working there. Okay. Okay, let's start a video.
Nó là đứt luôn. Được. Đó này là. Bên này cuối nữa anh. Bên này là đứt nhỏ hơn. Thấy không? Rồi để cho họ chụp cái. Hôm qua cần ngủ đâu được. Đấy. Đấy. Cho hôm qua cũng lôi ra khỏi.
Through these pictures, we can see the client, our clients is checking very carefully for every. Through the video, we can see our clients after running 12 months, they're checking very carefully, try to figure out, okay, the real situation, the working condition. We can see the total units is very complicated and is the units very well, and there's 2 slight cracks, which the slight cracks we in the whole units. We have checked very carefully, and we think we no need to make any change and continue use waiting for the next maintenance, because this kind of slight cracks doesn't influence the operation on site, can continue to use after we check on site. So you can see that the second is C5, as I mentioned, C5, the most harsh, difficult one. Here the photos is like the 4 pictures. First one is we installed in 2018, the new one, and then on 2019 we have the first inspection time. We see actually it's running good. There's no have any maintenance. We continue go to the after another year, and in last year we found there's a few pieces has been froze down, and then so we have replaced a few pieces of that, and very easy way. And then now the last pictures is about 3 years later. Actually, this we just got a few months ago, and usually you may ask after 3 years, for example, the oil is about C5. How can we continue to use? We can see from the pictures, actually, the ceramic parts is still good looking. As the units is still like very, very good condition. So the many causes will be continue to use or not. It depends on as I said, we have connection, the pendant seat and screws in the up, which covered by the castables, it's steel, it heat resistant steel. So the steel usually it covered by the 3 years, but still have the corrosion problems. So that's why usually after 3 years, we may suggest you to replace a new one due to the steel corrosion problems to save. So if you they're still running good, we may suggest continue use. But ceramic parts is totally no any problem, even reach to 5 years, as we see. Okay. So here is about ceramic inner dip tube. The picture we're showing is about C5 from on-site real pictures and videos. Here we make a sample cost-efficient analysis. Usually the price between the steel and ceramic is like 1 time more, but service life, as we guarantee, usually for 2 times more. So we can calculating from the commercial side, we can see the price from the saving, and just like if like faucets, how much saving. But this price is just a cost from the material side for saving. But let's imagine behind this, we have the cost saving is more than this, about labor, about maintenance, stop claim for one day, you know, how much troubles and how much money we're gonna waste on this. So behind this is about safe, is about easy, durable maintenance, and is about saving your stop clean time, and all the elements contact together is a brilliant idea to make your preheating system be upgraded just using the applied ceramic deep tube. Yeah. So here we go. Here's the first section, I think. Thank you, Ms. Arif. I think we get back to you, have a little bit break time. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Mari, for your interesting and clear presentation. In the meantime, please take a break, and the committee will play a video related to the Loyang Pengfei company. Silakan, panitia. Putar video.
Thank you.
Create brilliance with quality and win the world with strength. Loyang Pengfei Wear Resistant Material Company Limited is a national high-tech enterprise and a listed company in China. The company is located in Luoyang, Henan Province, which is the Asian capital of 9 dynasties. The company covers an area of 300 acres and a building area of 68,680 square meters. Pengfei was founded in 1987 with the production of nano-ceramic wear-resistant coatings, nano-ceramic preheater inner cylinders, and other high wear-resistant refractories as the main products. After nearly 30 years of unremitting development, it has become the largest non-metallic wear-resistant new material production base in China. Under the leadership of Chairman Jia Jianguang, Pengfei has been adhering to the concept of independent innovation and has won 17 national invention patents and 31 new patents. The National Building Materials Industry Golden Globe Award, Independent Innovation Award, Best Non-Metallic Refractory Award, First Prize and a Special Achievement Award, International Patent and a New Technology Export Golden Award, etc. Exquisite. Only because of the long experience, Luoyang Pengfei Wear-Resistant Materials Company Limited is a high-tech enterprise mainly engaged in research, design, production and sales of high-tech wear-resistant materials. The products stand nationwide and are exported overseas. The company successfully developed nano-ceramic wear-resistant coatings and wear-resistant anti-corrosion pipeline components, nano-ceramic preheater inner cylinder, cast steel ceramic composite lining, grinding plate, and nano-ceramics. The bore-saving project fills the gap in the world. The newly developed product, cast steel ceramic composite lining, grinding plate is more than 10 times longer than the domestic similar heat-resistant steel products, reducing the friction temperature by 40%, and is widely used in cement, mining, steel, military, shipbuilding, armored vehicles, tank chases, aircraft, trains industries. Nano-ceramic preheater inner cylinder solves the problem of easy oxidative corrosion and deformation of metal inner cylinder at high temperature working condition. It extends more than 2 times the metal inner cylinder in service life. It brings the great contribution to plants by saving energy, improving production processes, and increasing economic efficiency. The nano-ceramic bore power saving project utilizes a grinding system for cement plant by reducing electric consumption. $1 million will be saved annually for daily production capacity of 5,000 tons of cement production line by using PF Series' ceramic ball. Pengfei has become a famous brand by development of high-tech products. In the future, it will continue to make more contributions to energy saving, product life, and economic efficiency for our customers. In 2013, Luoyang Pengfei Real Resistant Materials Company Limited invested $15 million in the industrial cluster area of Ruyang County. The first phase of the project has been completed and put into production. In 2015, the annual growth rate is over 40% and the profit is increased by 200%. In 2016, the industrial sales value doubled than 2015 and the profit increased more than 10 times compared with 2015. In October 2015, the company's new 3 board was successfully listed, and the stock abbreviation Pengfei shares, stock code A33829, and now Pengfei is planning to achieve GEM listing within 2 years. It becomes one of the fattest and most profitable enterprise in attracting investment enterprises in Ruyang County. In 2016, Pengfei with Zhengzhou University and Luoyang Institute of Technology jointly established the R&D and production base, Luoyang Pengfei High-Tech Real Resistant Materials Research Institute. It became a private enterprise by relying on independent innovation of science and technology to develop rapidly and strive to achieve industrial sales value of more than $1.5 million in 2021. In the future, Luoyang Pengfei Real Resistant Materials Company Limited will be mainly serving cement, building materials, military accessory industries to meeting a border development prospect. Hop like a fish in the sea, fly like a bird across the sky. A company that constantly innovates and maintains vitality will stand proudly at the forefront of the market and continue to write a new chapter in Pengfei.
Okay, now we enter the second session, and Ms. Mary will deliver presentation related to the ceramic grinding ball, ceramic liner, and other. Okay, please, Mr. Mary to continue your presentation. Ms. Mary.
Mary. Mrs. Mary, you can start to continue the presentation, please.
Please unmute your mic, Ms. Mary.
Okay. No, it's okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah,
continue your presentation.
Because I think here I always have some, because they said I'm the host, maybe I can't. Okay, here we go. Okay, Ms. Arif, you may make the next page.
Next page.
Okay. Here, just before we talked about the preheating system, now we are going to the grinding system. The grinding system, we have some as we're using the ceramics, the industrial ceramics applying in this process, like ball mill of ceramic ball and the vertical mill like ceramic wedding break, and also the ball mill for ceramic liner to replace steel liner. So we go to the next page for saving energy project. The first here is a picture of the ball mill. We divided into the specific about how much wear and per hours and to ton cement. This is we are as a professional grading to learn about this. We can easily figure out the working hours per ton cement, and then we're gonna calculate how much cost in this ball mill process here. So we go to next page. As we can see, maybe last. This is a ball mill standard one with 13 meter. We can easily say maybe the last at the last page. I think we have 40 page. Okay. This page 40 we have C from the steel plate parts, the grinding media parts, and the liners and the plates. Okay, we go to the next 41 page, please. So we have a sample analysis for the cost per ton cement. How much money we are spending on these parts. From the energy, we can see, for example, according to 100 ton million ton per production line, we are calculating by standard average PO 42.5 item cement. The power gonna be here, we're gonna spend about 33 kilowatt per ton, we make a standard. So we can see about 95% the money where is going to the energy, going to the electricity power. So we spend about 95%, or it means $2.3 to 1 ton cement. And then the grinding media is about 1.5, and then the liners is about 3.3. It means if in this cost, if we save the energy, it means how much we made the major cost of energy. That's a question we are considering for. If we save the energy, so it means we saved our cement cost, right? Okay, go to next page. This way we see from go to the last we have explained. Most the money we're going for is energy. So then grinding media costs. Where usually, for example, the steel about wear rate about 25 grams per ton cement, the liners. Usually we have a specific a description about here. So we are always thinking how we apply our ceramics here, because we have very good wear and the light and density is only half of steel. Okay, if we're using the grinding media to be a ceramic ball, and then we make the lightweight, and then we make the decrease the energy. So it means we make the full grinding process get saved. So that's the point we come from to the ceramic ball and the ceramic liner. The next page, please. Here, the first case, we are applying in the Heidelberg cement. The left pictures is steel ball. The right one is ceramic ball. We are get from the central screen pictures. We can totally see what's the difference. Actually, the Heidelberg, they give us mill 4 and mill 3, make as a comparison test. Mill 4 is loading capacity for steel ball. In chamber 2, it's 168 ton steel ball. And the mill 3, we are applying ceramic ball. We're loading about 96 ton. So it means like nearly half we decrease of the loading. And then the main power, we can see from 3,300 to 2,000. The running rate from 98 to 126, and temperature we get decreased about 16 degrees. So it means the motor main power will be gonna from this. The same materials, same clinker and equipment, the same, just 2 MIL3 and MIL4. Okay, we go to the next page. This is pictures we are taking from the usually the ceramic board is going to apply only in the chamber 2 because ceramic board, they have a high requirement for the material's thinness. Okay, the chamber 1 still using the steel ball. Okay, next pictures. The ceramic board, the advantages comes from, as we say, the main cost is about energy saving. The energy saving is usually will be gonna be saving about 3 to 5 kilowatt per ton cement. So you can easily calculate how much money you're gonna save in after like a million ton of line. And then the second is about good wear rate. The steel ball is about, as I said, is about 25, even some reach 40 grams per ton. A ceramic ball is about no more than 8 grams. So you can see like 5 times less. So your filling rate gonna be every year, maybe only need 1 or 2 times to fill. And you're gonna reduce your maintenance cost and also stopping to extend your ball mill working longer hours. Okay, next. From the quality also, what we can get improved is about because the ceramic have very good grinding performance. So you're gonna improve your medium size, the micro, the particle. So when the medium particle increased, it means your cement, you're gonna be less water demand. If you reduce about 1 to 2% of the water when they're doing to your end user, gonna be happy for these results. The strength after 3, 7, or 28 days will get stronger. It's much higher. And also, of course, is a green production, friendly to the environment, and temperature will be decreased about at least 10 to 20 degrees. Okay, next page. Here are some customer cases we can easily see from the equipment and cement item, and the capacity usually will be controlled within 5%, will be checking about controlled, decrease about 5% usually normally, some without change. It depends on, the grinding, usually grinding ability have big influence sometimes, even you without change any grinding media. So we will be control about 5%, and the power usually will be decreased about 25 to 35%. The consumption per ton cement gonna be decreased from 3 kilowatt to 5 kilowatt, and the temperature will be decreased also. Here's for the ceramic steel, like replace the steel ball. We can see. Another for the ball mill, now what we have is a ceramic liner. The ceramic liner also is a materials mix the metal with ceramics. It's very high technologies for this area. It's kind of a real revolution for the ball mill actually. He have matched both benefits for the ceramic as a wear abrasion and also the metal as a harsh and strength. So he's a kind of now new materials for ceramic liner we're applying in the chamber 2 like now. The installation weight will be reduced 45%. It means one single piece of ceramic liner is only 17 kilograms. Usually for steel liners, one single piece usually is about 32 kilograms. Some even is like 42. So, and the ceramic liner, what is good is what? He can match with all kind of steel ball, grinding media, or Nomad ceramic ball grinding media, and no any problem, can match with all of them. And also the installation way, the shape are exactly same as original designs. It means you no need to have any modification on your ball mill at all. We keep everything as the same. So it's totally, it means that your whole ball mill, the weight's gonna be decreased. So we go to next pictures. Once you can see the weight is decreased, the ball mill, the whole ball mill weight will be decreased about 40%. So the energy will be automatically saving. And one good advantages for the ceramic liner, as I explained, it can match with all the graded media, and it doesn't influence your capacity. Means it keep everything as before and without any influence, and you got your power saved. So that is also, I have very high abrasion resistance. The service life can be extend 1 or 2 years compared to your high chrome cast steel liners. So what we can see, what we expected from this ceramic liner is really good results for all the cement plants, which they're happy to use, applied it here. So next page, please. We're gonna share some customer cases online. This one of the customer case from BBMG is in Jidong group. So belongs to maybe now Helberger. This is a first try. In the beginning, he only tried 2-piece. In last year, December, he tried 2-piece, and then he running after 2,200 hours. The testing result is very great. You can see the right pictures. So after he tested about this like 4 months, then he have go to next page, please. So he changed the whole chamber 2. He after 1 month in January, he changed the whole chamber 2 by 1,080 pieces. So we can see the designs and the style on site. So next pictures. This after, you see, we are first inspection in the like June. It means January we start, and after 5 months we start to make the first inspection. We can see they are checking the on site, the difference, the wear speed, and about compare the new about 12 millimeter difference, and the wear speed about 0.24 millimeter per month. So you can see they can calculate the service life, and the single weight is only 17 kilogram. This is tested on site by BBMG. Okay, the next. This is they are fully installed in chamber 2. We can see on site plant picture ceramic liner. So here the presentation we are introduced for about ceramic liner. We're also looking for some plants which they are care about their ball mill be more efficient, be more saving. We are ready to give a try test with a free for few pieces. They can like BBMG, they can make a fully test. They can see the strength, the wear abrasion problems. Then they can make a test even after a few months. They easily will figure it out. So if you have any interest about this part, here is we are open to have kind of operation on this way for ceramic liner. Okay, the next. We here have one sample calculating for their commercial site with saving power. You can see from the steel liner, there are about 32, and then which have chamber 2 totally after load about nearly 16 ton to 17 ton have saved. So the estimated power is about 1.5 kilowatt has been saved in this case, and the capacity I've kept everything the same. And also they are continue going to use it because they have more longer, better wear performance on here, and easy maintenance as well. So this ceramic liner, the case from our Jidong cement. Okay, the next. This is a kind of ceramic liner. The general technical performance is composition and density and strength, etc. But most is aluminum oxide. Okay, the strength most hardly is about line. We make a sample cost analysis as well to let you briefly understand how this benefits your plant. First, this is only from the cost of materials. Usually, we have calculated according to the weight, according to the how much purchase cost, commercial pest per kilos, and then we can single to figure out how much benefits your materials in the beginning. And of course, we didn't calculate any about the extra longer service life and about labor cost, etc. So we here only just have a short idea about how these products to make your commercial ways, no matter or maintenance way, or your plant management way, or be more efficient. So this ceramic liner, okay. Then we go to the next. Next is about one of the vertical mill, the body shear. Usually vertical mill, the body shear here, this is a picture. We have applied the ceramic welding brake after 2 years on side pictures. Here, people are using usually for like hard facing steel. The hard facing steel after 2 years is totally wore out. We can easily figure it out. But beside the ceramics welding brake, still applying continue maybe another 3 years, no any problem. So here, a comparison, what we want to say here usually is not, most problem is not about impact. Here is about abrasion and powder and this kind of very strong abrasion problems. So here, the solution we are recommend is ceramic welding brake. Replace your hard dogs or even your hard facing steel. Okay, the next pictures. This is for after a year, where this is for the vertical mill, the door. Here usually have kind of impact a little bit, but most is abrasion. You can see after a year, the two beside the steel plate has been worn out, but a year the ceramic welding brake is kind of like a new. So we can, according to picture, we can consider about 3 to 5 years using no any problem here. But if you're using hard facing, usually 12 months, like you have to face in another maintenance. So ceramic welding brake is kind of, we can see, go to next pictures. You can see how usually he can apply in the cement or power plant, he have many different area. We can see his surface is ceramics. He was covered by a metal steel. This metal steel is for, first he can let him partly welding on the wall, make the easy installation that you no need to worry about to follow down. I saw some plants, they have kind of demands for here, but they don't, by the shape, they only have ceramics. They said, they tell me, oh, I married here. The ceramics is really good for abrasion, really good use, but it always follows down. What's the problem? And even the glue, you know, when it reaches high temperature, it will be also easy to get follow off. So here the problem, we totally solved this, the follows down for the installed by the welding, by metal to welding, partly welding in 4 sides to stick on the steel, the surface, to make it very strong and to a surface with good against the abrasion. So usually we can use and apply in a vertical mill shear, all kind of feed shoot, you know, and also step, flow, bend, and many places which there is a kind of wear problems and slightly impact. And easy for install. Just any welding workers can install it. They even can apply in the separator, adapter, any area. Its thickness is about 29 millimeter. Okay, so next. The last one, what I want to represent is about water-resistant ceramic clay. This one is kind of materials is most advanced right now in the world. It is kind of ready mix. It means you no need to add with water. You just open the bottle A and the bottle B to mix together and apply anywhere. It will be fast curing. Within 24 hours, you can start working. Usually this is for like quick maintenance. You can keep in your warehouse anytime. For the short down time, you can take it out and open and apply. So it usually can be like 1 or 2 or 5, 10 kilos per kind of bottle and keep in your warehouse. Just apply, clean the surface and then mix the same percentage and apply. So once you mix, you have to apply immediately, because it's very fast curing. So here is what I'm talking about, all the applying the products what we have right now. We are always kind of water resistant with industrial ceramics. As I said, we are applying the most majorly for the cement plants and power plants as well. In Indonesia right now, we have worked with the S2P and Adipalap power plants with our ready air bowls and the pipelines. And in Indonesia, we have a kind of EPC projects through with the Siroma Original there. So I think it's a very good chance for us to have introduce our good products to make your plants to be more efficient. Yeah, here just kind of technician kind of maybe interesting about his strength and cooling hours, density. This is about all what we have, and the next so I think is finished. The last page is for we have our good partner which we have been worked for a long time in Indonesia. So we can guarantee our after service online to 24 hours to reach your plant. We hope those good products can save your plant, can be more efficient, to make your maintenance more easier, to save more money. We have in different areas which you can be inquired. Thank you for such great chance for me to have all of you here. Thank you, Ms. Ari. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Mary, for your presentation, last presentation. And before we enter the question and answer session, we will play the video about your company. Please comment. Please comment here. Silakan mantinya. Video.
Create brilliance with quality and win the world with strength. Luoyang Pengfei Wear-Resistant Material Company Limited is a national high-tech enterprise and a listed company in China. The company is located in Luoyang, Henan Province, which is the Asian capital of 9 dynasties. The company covers an area of 300 acres and a building area of 68,680 square meters. Pengfei was founded in 1987 with the production of nano-ceramic wear-resistant coatings, nano-ceramic preheater inner cylinders, and other high wear-resistant refractories as the main products. After nearly 30 years of unremitting development, it has become the largest non-metallic wear-resistant new material production base in China under the leadership of Chairman Jia Jianguang. Pengfei has been adhering to the concept of independent innovation. and has won 17 national invention patents and 31 new patents. The National Building Materials Industry Golden Globe Award, Independent Innovation Award, Best Non-Metallic Refractory Award, First Prize and a Special Achievement Award, International Patent and New Technology Export Golden Award, etc. Exquisite. Only because of the long experience, Luoyang Pengfei Wear-Resistant Materials Company Limited is a high-tech enterprise mainly engaged in research, design, production and sales of high-tech wear-resistant materials. The products stand nationwide and are exported overseas. The company successfully developed nano-ceramic wear-resistant coatings and wear-resistant anti-corrosion pipeline components, nano-ceramic preheater inner cylinder, cast steel ceramic composite lining, grinding plate, and nano-ceramics. The bore-saving project fills the gap in the road. The newly developed product, cast steel ceramic composite lining, grinding plate is more than 10 times longer than the domestic similar heat-resistant steel products, reducing the friction temperature by 40%, and is widely used in cement, mining, steel, military, shipbuilding, armored vehicles, tank chases, aircraft, trains industries. Nano-ceramic preheater inner cylinder solves the problem of easy oxidative corrosion and deformation of metal inner cylinder at high temperature working condition. It extends more than 2 times the metal inner cylinder in service life. It brings the great contribution to plants by saving energy, improving production processes, and increasing economic efficiency. The nano-ceramic bore power saving project utilizes a grinding system for cement plant by reducing electric consumption. $1 million will be saved annually for daily production capacity of 5,000 tons of cement production line by using PF Series' ceramic bore. Pengfei has become a famous brand by development of high-tech products. In the future, it will continue to make more contributions to energy saving, product life, and economic efficiency for our customers. In 2013, Luoyang Pengfei Wear-Resistant Materials Company Limited invested $15 million in the industry cluster area of Ruyang County. The first phase of the project has been completed and put into production. In 2015, the annual growth rate is over 40% and the profit is increased by 200%. In 2016, the industry sales value doubled than 2015, and the profit increased more than 10 times compared with 2015. In October 2015, the company's new 3 board was successfully listed, and the stock abbreviation Pengfei shares, stock code A33829, and now Pengfei is planning to achieve GEM listing within 2 years. It becomes one of the fattest and most profitable enterprise in attracting investment enterprises in Ruyang County. In 2016, Pengfei with Zhengzhou University and Luoyang Institute of Technology jointly established the R&D and production base, Luoyang Pengfei High-Tech Wear-Resistant Materials Research Institute. It became a private enterprise by relying on independent innovation of science and technology to develop rapidly and strive to achieve industry sales value of more than $1.5 million in 2021. In the future, Luoyang Pengfei Wear-Resistant Materials Company Limited will be mainly serving cement, building materials, military etc. industries to meeting a broader development prospect. Hop like a fish in the sea, fly like a bird across the sky. A company that constantly innovates and maintains vitality will stand proudly at the forefront of the market and continue to write a new chapter in Pengfei.
Okay. We are now entering the question and answer session. There are around 30 questions from participants, and we have just 30 minutes for answer and question. So we will try to answer all questions in this session, but if there are unanswered questions in this session, I hope Ms. Mary can help us to answer all questions in writing so that the committee can send the answer to all participants. Could you, Ms. Mary?
Yes, yes, that's our pleasure. Thank you.
Okay, I will try to read the first question from the participant. First question is from Mr. Hari Sarwono from PT Juisin Cement. The question is how to make ceramic not release during several years after install. Clear, Ms.
How to? I didn't have very well.
How to make ceramic coating not release during several years after install.
How to ceramic coating? I mean, how to install ceramic coating? I didn't have.
Yeah, how to make sure that the ceramic coating not released after use several years.
Oh, you mean about the service life of ceramic coating, or?
Yeah. Or no. How to make it remain in the location after use several times, several years.
Okay. Generally, is asking about how the usage, how the after install, how the service life. Is that I'm understanding right?
Okay. Try to answer that question.
It's about method. It's about the service life of ceramic coating after a few years.
Pak Arif, mohon maaf, mungkin bisa saya bantu, Pak. Pertanyaannya apa, Pak?
How to make ceramic coating not release during several years after install.
Indonesianya, Pak, tolong, mohon maaf.
Ini dalam bahasa Inggris.
Oh, how to make ceramic, how to make sure ceramic
lepas ya, bagaimana mempertahankan keramik coating tidak lepas setelah digunakan beberapa tahun.
Oh, mempertahankannya. Oke. How to make it sure, Mary, after running several years, the ceramic coating still insists in the area was installed.
Yeah, this is about the service life. I mean, yeah. Usually depends, for example, depends where you applied, right? First question is where, because every area have the different kind of situation for the work problems. Generally, what we know about ceramic coating, for example, when usually like the lines we did with straight pipe and elbow all together be applied, usually like 10 years, still like a new pipe. That is one condition which he applied all the pipelines with elbow. But some usually they only like to apply in the elbow, only in the most wear area. So what we can see, this question depends on every plant. How is their working condition? We can see like usually like 3 years after, no any problem. If more than like 3 years, going to 5 years, it depends on your application area. Hope you can satisfy, the answer can satisfy your, Mr. Arif.
Okay. Maybe can answer the question, yeah?
Yes.
And then the next question from Mr. Eri Dwi Yuwanto, PT Semen Indonesia Beton. The question is, what are the advantage and disadvantage of using ceramic material in the cement industry?
Excuse me, maybe Akbar, can you help me for kind of explanation for this question? About ceramic.
Pak Akbar bisa bantu? Apa kelebihan, keuntungan dan kerugian menggunakan keramik material di semen?
Okay, Mary Wong, maybe I will have to answer the question by bahasa ya. It's okay for you.
Thank you.
Baik Pak, terima kasih pertanyaannya. Untuk keuntungan ataupun kerugian dan juga kerugian dalam menggunakan material keramik di industri semen ini, yang pasti satu, material keramik ini mempunyai sifat ketahanan terhadap abrasif yang cukup tinggi, Pak. Artinya kita semua tahu bahwa seramik material ini adalah seramik adalah material yang mempunyai tingkat anti abrasifan yang paling tinggi. Itu yang satu. Yang kedua, pada saat kalau dibanding dengan anti abrasif plat atau plat, Triton plat atau duplex atau apapun itu, untuk seramik coating ini, seramik material ini mempunyai sifat ketahanan yang mungkin bisa double ataupun triple dari lifetime yang ada, Pak, dengan menggunakan plat. Kalau kerugiannya, sebenarnya kalau kerugiannya ini kalau kita lihat dari satu sisi saja mungkin akan terlihat gimana ya? Kalau terlihat dari sisi ekonomisnya dalam investasi pertama mungkin akan kelihatan sedikit lebih tinggi, tapi in the end dengan lifetime yang ada antara penggunaan plat yang cepat abrasif dan harus ganti itu akan mengakibatkan sebenarnya dari kelemahan investasi awal yang cukup lebih sedikit daripada material plat, dengan menggunakan plat itu justru akan jadi lebih mahal jatuhnya, Pak. Belum lagi kita bandingkan dengan apabila terjadi abrasif tiba-tiba bocor, pabrik mengalami bisa jadi harus melakukan shutdown tanpa planning. Nah, itulah kenapa kita memperkenalkan ini, karena material keramik ini sendiri adalah material yang memang sudah dikenal adalah material yang memiliki sifat anti abrasif paling baik. Mungkin begitu untuk menjawab pertanyaannya, Pak Arif.
Cukup jelas, Pak Akbar. Saya rasa lebih ke kerugiannya itu bukan kerugian karena mahal di investasi awal ya.
Betul.
Tapi
jadi
aman di jangka panjang.
Betul, Pak.
Kurangnya barangkali di investasi ya.
Betul, investasi awalnya memang sedikit kelihatan lebih tinggi, tapi in the end justru akan lebih murah, Pak, kalau di-compare dengan berbagai hal.
Oke, jelas ya, saya jelas. Oke, next from Mr. Taswin, PT Semen Padang. Does the ceramic coating have anti-sticky properties so that it can be reduced the air blaster? I don't know where. Do you know what the meaning of this question, Miss Wong, Miss Mary?
Yes. He's asking for the ceramic coating for which performance he was not sure.
Have anti-sticky property.
Stick. Oh, it will be stick the materials?
Yes, anti-sticky material to the ceramic.
Yeah. Of course not. No. Ceramic coating. He's kind of inside for a point because he have most materials is like aluminum oxide. As we know, this materials he have performance have anti-adhesion stick. So this hope he can understand from the composition side to answer him about anti-crust. Thank you.
Oke, Pak. Mohon izin Pak Arif, saya ingin menambahkan mungkin pertanyaannya kalau saya tidak salah tangkap dari Pak Taswin PT Semen Padang, apakah ceramic coating memiliki sifat anti sticky sehingga bisa mengurangi air blaster? Perlu disampaikan dari presentasi Miss Mary tadi, Pak Taswin. Untuk penggunaan air blaster ini kan berarti dia area yang memiliki temperatur tinggi ya Pak, kemungkinan untuk di daerah cyclone. Kalau cyclone itu kita bisa aplikasikan material seramik berupa seramik inner tube, Pak. Tapi kalau untuk pengganti kastabel, area sliding inlet kiln itu tidak bisa karena temperatur di sana cukup tinggi, Pak. Jadi memang pada prinsipnya sih memang dia mempunyai sifat anti lengket, tapi untuk temperatur tinggi itu hanya material berupa ceramik inner tube yang bisa digunakan di daerah cyclone. Tapi kalau di daerah mill pipe, di daerah inlet kiln, sliding inlet kiln, di daerah cooler yang memiliki memiliki kemungkinan untuk sticky material di situ, itu kita tidak merekomendasikan dengan menggunakan ceramik, Pak Taswin. Mungkin seperti itu, Pak. Lebih ke temperatur yang terkendala di situ. Jadi penggunaan blaster, untuk penggunaan blaster itu, kebetulan saya juga tahu untuk penggunaan blasternya, saya rasa kita tidak rekomendasi untuk daerah-daerah ceramic coating untuk daerah-daerah yang memiliki temperatur di atas 400 derajat. Seperti itu, Pak.
Mungkin Pak Akbar, pertanyaan ini menuju ke area seperti ini, Pak, di siklon state bawah sebelum masuk ke kiln, jadi di downpipe-nya siklon yang mengalirkan material itu temperaturnya tinggi dan sticky kadang-kadang. Apakah material coating keramik ini membantu menghilangkan sticky yang ada di downpipe ini?
Kalau di downpipe kita bicara downpipe-nya Romil itu.
Downpipe ini, Pak, siklon yang menuju ke kiln ini temperaturnya kan tinggi, Pak. Mungkin bisa sampai ke 800 derajat lebih gitu lah.
Untuk downpipe yang masuk ke cyclone sebelum kita bicara dari atas, Pak ya. Cyclone atas, top cyclone itu masih memungkinkan menggunakan itu, Pak. Tapi kalau sudah masuk ke stage 2, stage 3, stage 4, bahkan stage 5, stage 6, itu tidak direkomendasikan dikarenakan temperatur yang cukup tinggi di situ, Pak.
Oke. Cukup jelas.
Ya, terima kasih, Pak.
Oke. Next question. From Mr. Ar-Rahman Panji Putra from Batu Raja. How much is the total investment value that must be spent on ceramic coating to cover all cement plant equipment with a capacity of 3.8 million ton per year? This specific year. I think it's a specific question. Will you answer this question, Ms. Wong? Ms. Marie?
How much ceramics?
How much is the total investment value that must be spent on ceramic coating to cover all cement plant equipment with a capacity of 3.8 million ton per year?
3 million per year.
Yes, almost 4 million tons per year.
That's a big plant, huh? I think there's several lines.
Very big, I think.
Yes. Usually, what we can understand is, like, I can give you a simple calculation. For example, usually we can see like 1.5 million ton cement. If we apply all from the new line, from beginning to the end, or applied ceramic coating, he gonna spend about 2,000 square meters to 3,000 square meters around. So let's calculate. Let me say, it's about 200 tons of ceramic coating about. Then we can exchange to be the purchase amount. Yeah, like, let me see. Is about one, like, if all the new lines I think is more than $1 million about coating. if apply, we calculate about the new line, $1 million something. A new line, yes. If for the old line, yeah, it's about the old line. So it depends how many square meter they want to apply. Yeah, so 3 or 4 million is, I think, is 1 or 2 lines at least. We go to the specific. If you have interest in this, after the webinar, we can get to know more about his plans and make a proposal based on their lines. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
If you can answer this question by writing, you can calculate more detail, yeah, about this, and you can send back to the participant who question this question. Okay, Miss Mary.
We will be later. We will get more contact, and then we will understand about their plans. We will make a fully proposal. Okay. Later. Yes.
Izin menambahkan sedikit, Pak Arif.
Yes.
Kalau mempertanyakan berapa sih total investment yang dibutuhkan untuk kapasitas semen 3,8 juta ton per tahun, itu sangat tergantung dengan kuantiti. Jadi kita harus survei dulu, Pak. Bapak punya diameter daerah-daerah yang mau diaplikasikan, diameternya berapa, ukurannya berapa, panjangnya, tingginya, dan lain-lain, baru bisa kita kalkulasi secara total keseluruhan, Pak.
Oke.
Seperti itu, Pak.
Mungkin yang dimaksud barangkali Pak Akbar atau Miss Mary punya rule of thumb, kalau pabrik ukuran sekian kira-kira more and less sekian juta dolar misalnya. Mungkin itu ya. Tapi saya setuju akan lebih bagus kalau dijawab lebih detail ya, dengan data yang lebih detail. Sorry, ini kebetulan sedang adzan, Pak. Maaf, terganggu. Mungkin kita tunggu sebentar waktu adzan. Okay. Sorry. Okay, we continue the next question from Mr. Irianto. He is a consultant from PT Cipta Ditama Abadi. The question is, what is the solution to apply abrasion resistant coating in hard to reach and small diameter areas such as chutes, elbows, and ducting?
Okay. Thanks for this question. First, if the pipe is very small, which the small diameter, and the workers cannot going to enter to apply the coating, right? So on this question, we have the ready pipe with elbow, with a ready one, which inside already have a ceramic liner inside. The ready package the elbow or pipe, sending directly to the plant, which connected with the flange and each other.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think this answers this question. The next question is from Mr. Lutfi Nur Dars. from PT Semen Busua Banyuwangi. The question is how long the average service life of those ceramic dip tubes?
Dip tube.
Yeah, dip tubes.
Yes. All of our dip tube from a factory, we guarantee it's 36 months, like C5. Yeah, but you can use it longer, as I have explained in my video before. Depends on your working condition. It depends on the steel, because we are ceramic dip tube have small parts of heat resistant steel, which depends on his condition. If it's good, we can continue use. Some of us can have applied even for 5 years. But for factory, we guarantee 36 months.
36 months.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, please go on.
It means within the 36 months, if I have any problem for the products, we can be our responsibility, and we will give you extra spare parts more to keep in your warehouse, which enough for the 3 years to exchange, to replace. So to let you to any maintenance time, you can be decided according to the inspection, the situation. You can change by yourself on site. We give you ready, put in your warehouse.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Thank you.
And I think this is last question, because our time limitation. But there are more than 15 questions that is not answered this time because of our limitation. And I hope you can help us to answer the other question in writing, Miss Mary. Yeah?
Thank you.
So we can send your answer in writing by email to all participants.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. From this is the last question from Mr. Ardi Anolu, PT Semen Batu Raja. The question is, can ceramic coating be used on a material part such as a fan impeller blades that are experiencing wear and tear? How about the reliability?
About the fan amplifier.
Impeller.
Yes.
Fan impeller.
That area is a special abrasion problems. We have a specializing for the fan apparatus, which we have the fan apparatus, the factory manufacturer have cooperated with us to do the original designs to improve the abrasion problems. Actually, ceramic coating is not applying in that products. We have special materials for there. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That means it needs a special material, but you produce also this special material.
Yes.
For fan
yes.
impeller.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Because of our time limitation,
okay,
we'll finish this question and answer session, and I hope you can help us to answer other questions that is unanswered this time in writing, Miss Mary.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And once more time, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
In presenting your presentation, and maybe you can give us the closing statement from your side or your company, or Mr. Akbar can give your closing ceremony, closing speech. Please, Mr. Akbar.
Yeah.
Okay, Mary, after me you can give a closing speech, ya.
No problem. Thank you, Ms. Akbar. You can represent us.
Bapak-bapak semua, terima kasih atas kehadirannya, atas partisipasinya untuk mengikuti presentasi dari prinsipal kami dari Luiyang Pengfei. Apabila ada pertanyaan ataupun diskusi lebih lanjut yang tidak terjawab dari webinar ini, kami selaku presentasi dari Luiyang Pengfei Indonesia siap untuk bantu, siap untuk berkomunikasi, diskusi secara lebih lanjut. Itu saya perkenalkan, nama saya Akbar dari Cakra Solusi Pratama. Kami lokasi ada di Jakarta, berlokasi di Jakarta. Jadi untuk Indonesia area khususnya kami siap bantu, dan kami memang adalah agent dari Luiyang Pengfei itu sendiri. Apabila ada pertanyaan atau apa, jangan segan-segan, jangan ragu-ragu untuk hubungi saya, untuk email saya. Apapun itu kita bisa diskusi, kami siap bantu, kami siap support untuk material seramik coating produk dari Luiyang Pengfei. Demikian dari saya, terima kasih banyak Bapak-Bapak. Semoga apa yang kami tampilkan, yang kami persembahkan hari ini bisa bermanfaat, bisa diaplikasikan di industri semen khususnya, ataupun industri lainnya yang mempunyai masalah dengan tingkat abrasivitas yang cukup tinggi. Sekian, terima kasih dari saya. Mary, you can give your closing speech.
Yes. First, thank you all the gentlemen, and thank you SBI make such a wonderful webinar online to Pengfei. We are as the first Chinese manufacturer for water resistance solution company to join this. Right now we hope in the future we can have more time or go visit your plants and give better solutions for wear or corrosion, whatever. In each process, we have our special solution, best service to use through also with our Indonesia agent, Mr. Akbar, serve for your plant. Thank you. For any question, you can contact us. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Eric.
Okay, thank you, Miss Mary, for your participation, and I hope that if you have the opportunity to visit Indonesia, please let me know that, so yes, you can, we can meet at SBI.
Thank you. Indonesia is a very beautiful country. I love that. I've been there twice. Inshallah, after the COVID, we will have a chance to visit SBI and other Indonesia plants as well. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, and see you again and on another occasion.
Thank you.
Baik, kita masuki sesi berikutnya, sesi terakhir, yaitu sesi pembacaan nama-nama peserta yang beruntung menerima souvenir dari ISBI. Kali ini ISBI memberikan souvenir cukup banyak, ada 10 souvenir. Ada 10 souvenir dari sponsor ya, ada 10 souvenir dari sponsor berupa 10 shirt, dan ada juga 10 lagi dalam bentuk tumbler. Nah, untuk yang 10 ini, yang pertama ini 10 terbaik atas pertanyaan yang disampaikan. Kemudian yang 10 lagi nanti akan dilakukan oleh panitia, dan itu akan diinformasikan by email. Bisa saya sampaikan di sini 10 orang atau 10 peserta yang beruntung menerima souvenir dari sponsor. Yang pertama adalah Pak Hari Sarwono, PT Juisin. Kemudian Pak Putut Hadi Suseno dari PT Solusi Bangun Indonesia. Yang ketiga Pak Esa Wahid, SBI Tuban. Yang keempat, Bapak Ahmad Rifai, Semen Tunasa. Yang kelima, Bapak Ar-Rahman Panji Putri, PT Semen Batu Raja. Ini betul ya, Panji Putra atau Panji Putri ya? Nanti dikoreksi lagi. Kemudian yang keenam, Bapak Taswin dari Semen Padang. Yang ketujuh, Bapak Kamarudin Semen Tunasa. Yang kedelapan, Bapak Hafid Fitroni Semen Batu Raja lagi, Batu Raja. Kemudian yang kesembilan, Bapak Iwan Prihantoro, pembangkit listrik, PGB mungkin ya. Yang ke-10 terakhir adalah Bapak Lutfi Nurdars, PT Semen Buswa Banyuwangi. Bagi ke-10 partisipan yang beruntung mendapatkan souvenir dari sponsor ini, mohon dapat mengirimkan alamat yang jelas, alamat pengiriman barang yang jelas supaya panitia bisa segera mengirimkan souvenir ini kepada bapak-bapak yang beruntung. Nah, berakhir sudah acara webinar kita yang sekali lagi mengucapkan terima kasih kepada Bapak Ibu yang sudah bersedia mengikuti webinar kita. Mudah-mudahan ilmu yang kita dapat hari ini bermanfaat bagi Bapak Ibu di tempat bekerja Bapak Ibu dan bisa harapannya bisa meningkatkan. Saya juga terima kasih kepada Bapak Akbar dan juga Miss Mariwang atas partisipasinya sebagai presenter. Sebelum mengakhiri webinar ini, panitia akan seperti biasa akan melakukan foto bersama. Untuk itu, mohon kiranya Bapak Ibu bisa mengaktifkan video. Please activate. Aktif videonya diaktifkan. Kita akan mengambil foto Bapak Ibu sekalian yang masih hadir di acara ini sampai terakhir. Silakan Pak Eko, diambil fotonya dengan abal-abal terlebih dahulu supaya bapak-bapak atau ibu-ibu yang belum sempat mengaktifkan videonya bisa mengaktifkan. Silakan Pak Eko.
Slide pertama.
Pak Irwan Hajir.
Slide kedua. Slide ketiga banyak yang kosong ini.
Kalau disebutkan yang kosong.
Kelar, Foods, Pak Ismail, Pak Sena.
Pak Iwan, Pak Tegal, Lafri.
Pak Irham.
Tolong bapak-bapak yang masih aktifkan videonya, diaktifkan videonya supaya kita ambil gambarnya bersama-sama.
Oke, selanjutnya slide 4 banyak yang kosong juga ini, belum diaktifkan. Pak Respati, Pak Heru.
Sinyalnya apa? Kenapa lemot ya?
Siap.
Sudah belum Pak? Sudah Pak Arif, monggo silakan dilanjutkan.
Oke, terima kasih atas partisipasinya dalam webinar ke-16 ini. Akhirnya kita sampai juga pada sesi terakhir penutupan. Sekali lagi saya mohon maaf atas kekurangan dalam penyampaian webinar ini, dan saran serta kritik dari Bapak Ibu akan sangat membantu kami untuk perbaikan webinar kita selanjutnya. Terima kasih sekali lagi. Sampai bertemu webinar ISPI berikutnya. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Terima kasih Pak Rudi. Pak Habib. Assalamualaikum.
Terima kasih semuanya.
Terima kasih Pak.
Goodbye, Mr. Pak. Mari.
Okay, thank you. Miss Mary, Mr. Widi, and Mr. Arif.
Produser kita.
Thank you.
Mary, Pak.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mary Wong Jin.
Thank you. Terima kasih Bapak. Terima kasih semua.